I've never been a huge fan of the first episode of season 5 of Gilmore Girls, but I just watched it again with the intention of comparing it to the last episode, and now I really like it because I think it's one of the most intentionally written openers that we get in the entire series. So season 5 opens as a direct continuation of season 4, but we're getting the same scene that we experienced from Lorelai's perspective at the end of season 4 from Rory's perspective at the beginning of season 5, which I think sets up the fact that we're going to see them have completely different narratives, often around the exact same series of events, and we're going to see that difference in their perspective as the audience more. But there are just so many good mirrors. Rory can't take feedback from Lorelai at the beginning of the season, and it causes her to spiral, and it damages their relationship. And then Rory can't take feedback from Mitchum at the end of the season, and we can have a lot of different opinions about how good or valuable that feedback is, but Rory's not even able to discern that value because anytime anybody gives her any kind of feedback, she just immediately clams right up and can't take in anything because she sees it as an attack on her identity. But Lorelai kind of punishes Rory by sending her away to Europe with her grandmother, and then at the end of the season, Rory punishes Lorelai by moving in with the grandparents. They're both using the exact same set of people in completely different ways. Also, Lorelai comes home from seeing Rory and Emily off at the airport to an email from Luke saying that he is going to be spending an indeterminate amount of time at the Ren Fair and she'll be basically alone that summer. And at the end of the season, when Rory ditches her, Lorelai doesn't want to feel ditched again, and so she immediately proposes to Luke. I mean, it's one of the many reasons, but I think there is a narrative parallel there. There's kind of the ongoing theme of season 5 that Rory is using men to distract herself and to feel safe in different ways in her life, but also she and Logan steal a boat because she doesn't want to deal with her emotions. She and Dean, I think, get together because she doesn't want to feel like a failure at Yale and she just wants to go back to feeling comfortable. So she's using relationships to bomb some other kind of thing in her life that she feels a lot of shame around, I think, in general. Because at the end of season 4, Rory feels very ashamed that she is so alone, and I think Dean makes her feel not alone. Also, they fuck at Miss Patty's, which is just a full circle moment from season 1 when everybody thought they had sex there. Lane doesn't give great advice. I think it's interesting that Lorelai becomes a workaholic and she's alone, but she is Richard Gilmore's daughter. Looking at it as one big arc has definitely changed my opinion, because as a standalone episode, I don't think it's that strong because it kind of sets everybody up to go away for 3 months and then we time jump as an audience, and I always found that to be a very strange kind of way to do it. But now that I'm looking at it as like, here are all of the themes that we're going to give you for the rest of the season on a platter, I like it a lot more.